And what we have been seeing in YouTube videos whose authenticity CNN cannot independently verify would appear to corroborate what activists are saying, and that is that a military crackdown is underway in Hamah, crackdown that, according to residents and activists, began at around 4 o'clock in the morning. So we put the question to Syria's foreign minister, Walid, asking him specifically what was happening in that critical city.
There is no military offensive on Hamah. Yes, there are demonstrations. Last Friday were thousands and were peaceful demonstrations, and nobody attacked them.
Is there anything that has been happening over the last 48 hours? We've been hearing reports that the military has entered the outskirts of the city.
No, this is not accurate. Maybe some military were moving towards Idlib. They have to cross through near Hamah, but there is no military campaign against Hamah.
Now, Errol, these two contradicting narratives are coming as the country is getting ready for a highly promoted by the Syrian government national dialogue conference set to take place on Sunday. This conference, according to the foreign minister, is meant to begin to lay out a roadmap to implement the reforms that were announced in the last few weeks by the Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. Among those reforms are things like revisiting or in fact redrafting the entire Syrian constitution, things like setting up a multi-party political system and also changing the media laws to allow for more freedoms. Activists have maintained that they continue to be highly skeptical about whether or not this is a government that truly intends to reform, but the foreign minister saying that it most certainly does, and that following this national dialogue conference, what we are going to be seeing is an entirely new and more democratic Syria. Errol?
So our internal politics will be key during those discussions, but I'm wondering if, as you talk to the foreign minister, did he give you an indication that Syria is changing its views as far as its international relationships, specifically with European countries and the United States?
Well, right now the Syrian government's position is that since the European Union has chosen to slap down even more sanctions, that it quite simply is going to turn away from Europe and instead focus on building even stronger relationships with the East, namely with China, and also to the south with Gulf nations. When it comes to the country's relationship with America, the foreign minister said that that had never been a true relationship. He said that that most certainly revolves around the position when it comes to peace talks with Israel. Effectively, the position that we are hearing increasingly emerge is that Syria is used to this type of isolation when it comes to the European Union, when it comes to the United States, and the foreign minister is maintaining that the country is going to be able to weather that it has other options, and it most certainly does not need the West. It can look to the East and it can look to Arab nations, and also, let's not forget, it does have a very powerful ally in the region, and that is Iran.